What's up with y'all out there? BossMack in the atmosphere. Let me catch a vibe for my peoples. Look. Kissing babies and shaking hands, man. I'm out here doing. Look. You hear me? What the fuck I got to do out here? Making it black open. And you are now experiencing the world famous BossMack podcast. RNS, y'all. RN motherfucking S. Oh, yes. Today is a beautiful day. I'm happy as fuck to be up in here doing this. Y'all niggas already know how I get down. Nothing but good game when I come around. BossMack topsoil, y'all got to love the sound. Whoa. Yes, indeed. Here to give you what you need with the speed. Real niggas always in the lead. What's up with y'all out there? The BossMack podcast is in full motion. West Coastin'. I got a special guest up in here with me tonight. I got J-Sunn.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
What's up with you peoples?
Man, I'm feeling good on your show. BossMack in the motherfucking house.
What's up with it? J-Sunn getting it done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You know how we get down. The BossMack podcast is always brought to you by BossMack Streetwear. You see the BossMack got on some BossMack Streetwear right now. You understand me? You see, this some PG shit though right here. I got on the PG joint right here, you know.
Sir.
And you know, we always got the world famous bitch relax, put game on the shirt to make bitches want to flirt. You know what I'm talking about? Get your issue, get your issue. You know, I'm here for you, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, man, you know, when you rock BossMack Streetwear, man, you will get attention out there. Bitches will see you. Bitches will take pictures of you. And that's just like the BossMack there in the flesh helping you get a bitch. It's like I'm tapping a bitch on the shoulder for you. You understand me? And now she's over there talking. Where you get that shirt from? All you got to do is talk. You know what I'm saying? You can tell her, I plug you with BossMack Streetwear. That's my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with me, don't fuck with them. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the chat, though. Shout out to the chat. I see everybody tapping in. My people's Yale B in there. Yale B in there. Joe Blast. You know, we doing a late night get down, man. Shout out to everybody in there, man. Shout out to everybody. Let me see. Oh, shit, I'm dropping shit. Yeah, Star World Film in the building. Star World Star in this motherfucker. Tevin Custis. What's happening? We going up, man. We going up. Let me see who else. Michael Townsend. Blessings, man. Shout out to everybody in there. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I know this is like a surprise type of show. You know, the nighttime shows is rare. You know what I'm saying? The nighttime shows is rare, but we here. You dig me? J-Sunn, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. We're here now.
How was your day today, my guy?
Oh, man, it was marvelous.
I feel you. I feel you, man.
Yes, sir.
Any special activities you had to do, or was it just a normal?
It was normal. I had a good little workout today. That was one of my best little things that I did today. I had to hit the bench today.
Okay.
I had to get up on it.
You got your own equipment at the crib?
Got some stuff at the crib.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Mm-hmm. I gotta invest in me like a bench or some shit, man. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Let the BossMack know where you're tapping in from. Let me know where you're tapping in from. I appreciate y'all this evening, man. 100. You know what I'm saying? All right. Also, let me keep it going. The show is also brought to you by BossMack giving you game. If you need some game, because oh shit. If you need some game, because thou art struggling with thine bitch out there, or bitches, holla at the BossMack Topsoil. I got the reasonable race that's great. Schedule some time, man. You know what I'm talking about? The BossMack got you. I keep telling y'all, man. You know, you can't discuss your bitch problems with everybody. Use the BossMack like Chat GPT for game. You know what I'm saying? I'm a low key person that you can holler at with your issues. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, you know, when you win, I win. I'm never hating on you. If you out there juggling 2, 3, 4 bitches, I'm celebrating for you. Your peoples ain't celebrating for you. You think they are. But your peoples don't be celebrating for you, man. And I, you know, and I try to emphasize that every time I speak upon these issues, man. I always try to emphasize. Your peoples don't want to see you doing that. Your man is over there struggling with his one bitch. He don't like to see you with 2, 3 bitches. But the BossMack is celebrating for you. So holla at the BossMack. Reasonable race that's great. Schedule some time. My number is right there in the description. Schedule some time. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm talking about? Hit the like button for this guy. Happy Saturday night to everybody. I hope everybody out there. I hope these words is reaching you in good spirits, man. I hope you in good spirits. I hope your refrigerator is full of food. You know what I'm talking about. I hope your bills is paid, pocket full of money. You know what I'm talking about. I hope your bitch is doing what you want her to do. I hope you're not having no attitude in the house. You know what I'm talking about? If you're in the house with a bitch, I hope it's pleasant. I hope you in the presence of a happy bitch, because happy bitches are a blessing from God. And I got that on a t-shirt. I got a t-shirt that say, happy bitches are a blessing from God. And you can get that from BossMack Streetwear right now today. You understand me? J-Sunn, you know, what's up with you, man? Hey.
What's up with it, BossMack?
Hey, man, I wanted to ask you, I wanted to open up, how you been hearing this, this thing out there where they've been talking about 100 men versus a gorilla? Have you heard that?
I heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on 100 men versus a gorilla? It's some people out there that believe that a gorilla will kill 100 men. I
think that the gorilla is gonna kill whoever's next to it.
But if 100 men was to engage a gorilla, like it was 100 men, and then it was a gorilla right there in full hostility, on full energy status, well-fed, hostile, can 100 men take down a gorilla?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Okay. I think 100 men would kill the gorilla.
Sheesh.
I think 100 men could get the gorilla.
Fist just going crazy with the fist?
Well, see, you gotta look at it like, now it depends. Like it depends on if all the men are on do or die page. If all the men are like if all the men are like, this is do or die, we gonna kill the gorilla. If they in unison like that, I feel like they could kill the gorilla because, see what it is the first 10 might die.
Somebody got to take one for the team.
The first 10 to get to the gorilla. The first, the second, and the third is gonna die a brutal death. But if by that time enough people will be on the gorilla and be able to do something, I think.
You know what? I think that they all got to be on the same level.
You got to be on the same page.
It got to be 100 riders. It got to be 100 riders.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
If it's any fear.
Yeah. It's 50 riders and 50 fear.
If you scared, you not got it.
Yeah.
No, because if once you see the first man get his head taken off, like might take his head off, that might shock.
It's gonna shock about 30 people.
You got to be determined to be like, okay, we expected that to happen.
I'm riding with the gorilla. I'm sorry, because that gorilla is never gonna change his energy. Those humans, you might see about 10 or 20. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to back and give me 50 feet, you know?
Now that make human beings look weaker. Now look, let me point out some shit. Mm-hmm. Okay, now in nature, I don't know if you ever seen this, man. You know, I like to look at, you know, different nature shit like the bees.
National Geographic.
Yeah, I like looking at the bees and the ants and shit like that. Yeah. All right, now there's a certain kind of hornet out there that's like about this big that look like a demon. It look like a demon hornet. It's like let me point at the camera. It's like this big. It's like a big ass. It's a big ass, violent looking hornet, right?
Wow. Okay.
And that motherfucker, I forgot what it's called, but it's a hell of a hornet, right?
Okay.
And it actually be hunting bees. It hunts it'll go to a beehive and just start killing, right?
Wow.
It start killing bees right now.
Desperation kicked in.
That big hornet, right?
Right.
It'll just start killing bees. Now, one-on-one, it's no hope.
Yeah.
It's no hope.
Right.
But once that hornet land at a beehive,
right,
and start killing, like it'll now once one get there, it send out a signal for the other ones. Okay. And then the other ones start coming. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can pull that motherfucker out, man.
I'm gonna see what that bee looks like.
Yeah, it's if you see one of these motherfuckers, you'll be like, man, hell nah, man. Kill you, man. If you seen about 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, this motherfucker right here, man. This motherfucker. I hope this don't block this motherfucker. This motherfucker right here, man. Let me see. I hope it don't block some shit, man. Let me see. This motherfucker. Fair use. Fair motherfucking use, man. Okay, this motherfucker right here, man. Okay, it's a hell of a dangerous motherfucker. Giant hornet. That's what it is, right?
Hell yeah.
That motherfucker will just start killing. Like, it'll land at a beehive and start killing, right?
Right.
But the bees recognize that shit. And bees are just swarm. Like, soon as it start killing, the bees are just the first ones, like I said, to
pack him out.
They just make a ball on him, right?
Oh, okay.
And they're covering him up and suffocate him in a ball. Okay. Right? But like I said, at least 10, 15 of the motherfuckers is gonna die.
That's the ultimate sacrifice.
See, that's why I think about the gorilla. With
that gorilla got so much strength, it's just crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
All right.
That hornet, man. Yeah. I'm glad the motherfuckers ain't in America, man.
Hell yeah.
It's an Asian hornet. That's the name of that motherfucker.
Oh, that's definitely.
Murder hornet. Look at that. Somebody said it. Big Mike. Ernest Hoffman said 100 disfigured dead men.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna pump fear in the first 20 of them, and then the next 80 gonna look at it like, man, I don't.
It gotta be like some financial incentive. It gotta be like, okay, $1 million to if y'all kill it. Each man get $1 million if y'all kill it. Whoever left living.
Man, that's like a shit. Hell no. Heck no. You might need 100 Bruce Lees or something.
Hey, man, you know, if motherfuckers get on his back and you going all out, like I'm thinking you gonna have to do everything. You gonna have to bite him. You gonna have to be biting the motherfucker through the fur. You know what I'm saying? All kind of gouging his eyes.
You're right.
If a motherfucker, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like
it's all or nothing.
You gotta
50 at the top, 50 at the bottom.
The first 2-3 motherfuckers is gonna be horrific death.
Whew.
Unless you got a lot of heart, you know what I'm saying? It depends, man.
Listen to me. That gorilla gonna have a change of heart for 50 people. I guarantee you that. Then you got 50 left. I don't know what they gonna do. But you got 50 changing their heart for sure.
The gorilla is gonna get tired too, bro. The gorilla is gonna get tired, bro.
Man.
The gorilla is gonna get tired. 100 men fully charged up with energy and rage.
That first couple is gonna pump fear in a lot of people. You got to go all the way to the back of the back of the back. You might have to get the last 20, because 80 of them for sure.
You know, and then if you rush him hard together, like if like
in unison,
if like 10 motherfuckers just rush him hard and get on his head, one of them get on his head. See, that's the key. If 1 or 2 motherfuckers could get on his head, now he might bite your arm off or some shit like that will happen. But somebody could get to his eyes. If a nigga could get his hand in one of his eyes, you feel me?
That makes sense. But
and you blind that motherfucker, then you making some headway. He gonna be leaking from the eye. That's gonna be a thing, and then it's a chance.
It's a chance.
The first few motherfuckers is gonna die horrifically, and that's why. See, you gotta have incentive. Everybody get $1 million if you kill him, and we're gonna shoot some money to your family if you don't make it. We're gonna shoot some money to your family.
Santa Claus up.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna shoot some money to your family just in case you don't make it and shit. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be some contracts.
Oh, hell no. That's crazy.
Shout out to Star World Broke Bread. I appreciate that. He got pressure points, bro. 2 balls back there. Kevin Custis, he got pressure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The nuts. You grab his nut. If somebody grab his nuts, get on his eyes, it's gonna be horrific.
You're gonna need some teamwork for sure.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I just don't think it'll be like a gorilla just handle all 100 niggas, man. If you scared, it got to be some incentive.
The disfiguring, punch your face off. I won't be able to recognize a lot of the men once they're done. You know what I mean?
I feel you, man. I feel you. Well, J-Sunn, man. Glad to have you here tonight.
Thank you for having me, boss.
Hey, now, tell the people where you're from, where you're born and raised.
I'm from Compton, California, by way of Long Beach. And we just out here doing our thing tonight, you know what I mean?
Okay, you grew up in Compton?
Yes, sir.
What elementary you went to?
I went to Wilson Elementary.
Okay.
In Linwood.
Okay.
Then I went to Gompers.
Okay. And what high school you graduated from?
I graduated from high school out here.
In Long Beach?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What high school though?
Cabrillo High School.
Cabrillo?
West Side.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar. Did you play football or anything like that?
Play basketball.
Varsity?
JV.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Was you the nigga in high school?
Never was a nigga, but I got some PT, got some playtime.
Okay, now as far as your popularity and all of that, what about that?
Oh, everybody knew me.
Right.
Everybody knew me.
You had bitches or one bitch?
I had bitches.
Okay.
A gang of them.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up, man. What year you graduate? If you
2002.
Oh, okay. Okay. Shit, man. That's around the time I was substitute teaching and I was teaching right on. Yeah. So you involved in music and shit.
Yes, sir.
How long you been doing that?
Doing music about 15 years.
Okay.
15 years.
Okay. Got a lot of work out there as far.
I got a lot of work. I got a lot of work out there, and I keep working.
Okay. Okay. What's your biggest joint you got out there right now?
My biggest joint is called Island Team right now. That song is a very, very big crossover record.
Okay. Okay. It's getting accepted everywhere type shit.
I just released it maybe 2 or 3 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the thing about the record is the way that I created the record, I created it to be a crossover record. So before I even put the record out, I showed snippets to certain people in the music industry.
Right.
And they liked the record.
Right. Okay. It's all on
Spotify, Apple,
Everything.
iTunes, every platform for sure.
Okay. Okay. And you got TikTok.
It's on TikTok. It's gonna make some noise for sure.
I feel you.
DJ Charisma, Power 106, she loved the record.
Okay. Okay. She gonna put it in a little bit of motion for you to check the temperatures.
I don't know what we're gonna do with the record just yet, but she likes it. She said the record is very, very, very catchy, and she didn't think I was coming with a record like that. She didn't think I was coming with like an Afro beat type of sound. She thought I was just gonna send some hip hop.
Afro beat, huh? Damn. Okay, so you over there with what's his name? Burner Boy now.
Yeah. My family's from Belize. My dad and them side, they from Belize, so it's more like soca, Afrobeat. We into that kind of stuff.
I feel you. I feel you. You been over there before?
Never been there.
Man.
No. I'm ready to go though.
You got a lot of family out here from there?
I got family from out here from there.
Okay. Is they like in LA or all over? Type
LA.
Yeah. That Belizean population is wild. Them niggas be wild, bro.
Oh, they turn up.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, so before that, what was your bigger?
Before that, I had a song called No Paparazzi.
Okay.
That record was really good. I got a lot of music.
Right.
I got a song called Fake Homies. I like that song. I just keep working, keep on kicking them out.
Right. What's your process? You be going to the studio, or you be?
You know what? I don't even need a beat to write. I just need a topic.
Right.
And it's just so much stuff to talk about.
Right.
It's so much like political stuff. It's stuff about love. It's just whatever I'm feeling at the moment. I'm gonna let it out.
Right. You be getting booked?
I get booked. I got a show coming up on June 7th in Paris, California.
Okay.
I'm opening up for Dizzy Hollow.
Okay. Okay. I never heard of him.
Dizzy Hollow's he represents the Bay, but he's from like Oceanside.
Okay.
He has songs with like Keek the Sneak and
Okay, I
Too
feel
Short.
that.
He has songs with everybody.
Okay. I feel you. Your music getting received in different regions.
Yes, sir. I love it.
Outside of LA, who fucking with you the most?
My music is touching overseas too, but I think like the South Side of Chicago and Midwest and all that stuff is messing with Maryland, and they like my music up there.
Okay. Have you ever been out to the state to do some shows?
I've been to Mexico. I've done, you know what? I've been doing shows like San Jose. Yeah, I've done some shows out of state for sure.
Right. You got your own studio, or you got to go to the studio?
I got a studio that I go to, but it's a studio that I belong to. You know what I mean? I'm not going to another studio but that studio.
Right. I feel you. I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. As far as some of the other Compton artists, who have you worked with?
I work with Bobby Love. Shout out to Bobby Love. I've worked with Bon. Shout out to Bon. I've worked with Bompton G Uno.
Okay.
Shout out to Bompton G Uno. I've worked with Flame. He's my relative. Shout out to Flame 500. I worked with quite a few artists in Compton.
Okay. You ever do a collaboration with motherfuckers?
All those. I did a collaboration with everybody I said.
Like a whole project with
Oh, no. I did a few songs. I am thinking about doing a project with Flame 500 and probably get on one with G Uno.
Right.
But, we'll talk about it and see where we go with it.
I feel you. I feel you. Musically right now, who you fucking with?
Musically right now, I like Kendrick. I like Chris Brown. You know what? I like G Perico.
Okay.
Shout out to G Perico, Chris Brown. I like Beyonce. I know she just did her tour. She's doing her tour run. I love her. She's definitely got it. She's amazing.
She in LA right now, right?
She's in LA right now.
You thinking about going to fuck with that? Seeing
You know what? I was gonna go to her show the other day. Like, I know somebody that was up there and said it was amazing. So I was gonna go, but I don't know if she's down here anymore. I know she did 2 days in a row for sure.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Shout out Larry Ford. Yeah. Larry Ford in the building. Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah. I was thinking about checking it out, man, but I didn't want to see a bitch do all country music though, man.
And that's the shit I don't want to see right there. I thought she was gonna do some old Beyonce shit.
Yeah.
Everybody wearing cowboy boots and rodeo hats and some more shit.
She, and it's a testament to her power to be able to just do some shit like that, and then make the bitches come see and dress up like that. Go get, you know what I heard about that bitch? I heard that bitch affected the sale of cowboy hats in America. Like the motherfuckers that sell cowboy hats,
right?
Like nigga, my shit. They asked a motherfucking cowboy hat motherfucker in Nashville, like, what he thought about Beyonce. He was like, I love that bitch.
And that's the power she got. Her whole Beehive fan. Damn.
Motherfuckers get cowboy hats that don't never wear cowboy hats going to get a cowboy hat.
She got the world moving. Everybody doing it now. Everybody doing a dance, buying hats and spurs and boots and some more shit.
Yeah, man. That shit crazy, man. That shit wild, man.
Wild as hell.
Yeah. All right. So what you got coming up next for your situation?
Well, like I told you, I got the show on June 7th in Paris, California, opening up for Dizzy Hollow.
Right.
I got right now a dance challenge going on. It's doing pretty well. ZZC's doing a dance challenge for me right now for my song called Island Thing. So I need everybody to try to tap in on that.
Right.
That's on Spotify. I mean, that's on TikTok, and it's on Instagram right now. So hope you guys tap in for that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I gotta get me a challenge going around this motherfucker, man.
The bitch challenge.
Hey, man. Bless that bitch challenge. The bless that bitch challenge. I'm thinking about getting something going, man. I need to tap into the culture. Hit the like button for this game, though. Yeah. All right. You be watching podcasts?
I watch some podcasts sometimes. Sure.
What podcast? What's your favorite podcast?
I watch Adam and Wack and different ones.
Right. Do you go outside of the No Jumper universe?
I've seen a couple. Don't know the name of them, but I've seen a couple.
Right. What you think about the podcast game in your thought processes? What you think about it and the place and the effect that it's having on the culture right now?
I think that the podcasting is taking over for television. I think that the podcast is a good thing. It's updated with the culture. It's updated with music. It's updated with politics. It's updated with that bitch. It's an update for everything. You get everything in this one resource.
Right.
So I believe that the podcasting is going to take over. And I think it's more of a positive thing, too.
Right.
And you can just go to that one section and get everything in that one section. You know what I mean? You got to change the channel, looking at everything. You get all kind of conversations in that one particular situation.
Right. What you think about No Jumper?
I think that No Jumper is for me, if you ask me personally, I think No Jumper is a situation that gets people into situations. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like to destroy, distract, and to freaking conquer. You know what I mean? Like everybody I've seen on there is just not, they here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? I haven't seen nobody like prosper from it. I've seen people get locked up in cases. And it's just, you know what I mean? Shit's crazy.
Okay, did you see the last episode where the Main Street dudes went up there? Lush, one of their hosts, Lush, invited a dude from Main Street up there, and he brought like his whole hood with him up there. And they brought like a taco truck, and
I didn't see that one.
yeah, man. And then he came like super deep, right?
Uh-huh.
And then Adam didn't let him in. Like, hell no, y'all can't come in here, right?
Adam is he's pulling strings like a puppet. You know what I mean? He's definitely know what he's doing. He's a marketing genius, but he's using our culture to get there, and I don't like that.
Okay, now the dude that he invited up there, and then called the police on him. Dude was like, y'all banned from LA. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then Adam suspended Lush for that, but everybody's like, Adam called the police on us type shit.
Oh, really?
Right? You know what I'm saying? And niggas, it's the dude Lush invited old boy up there. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. And old boy was telling Lush like all the niggas he was bringing, and Lush was with it on the phone. They got the phone conversation, right? And but Lush was faded, right, when he was talking all that. So niggas came with a now. Another thing is when the nigga that came up there, I forgot his name. The nigga that came up there, he was there before, right? And he stole, or one of his people took some shit, like from like some T-shirts and shit. Niggas be walking around the facility, and one of the homies I think took some T-shirts or some shit like that. They got it on camera.
Okay.
Right. So Adam, he was hot about that. You know what I mean? But they came back. You know what I'm saying? Lush invited them back up there. Dude came, with a lot of goodwill.
Okay.
You know how niggas be trying to overdo it with the goodwill. Like, we thankful for our opportunity.
Yeah.
They got the taco
hit
truck.
Hit it on real thick,
Yeah, I think old boy getting sponsored by Taco Pete.
Okay.
Right, so I think they had a Taco Pete truck out there. They had a cake and shit with the No Jumper logo on it. These gangsters with a cake. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? They got, think they brought a hanging mic. I think they was gonna shoot a video like
Oh,
one of
damn.
them videos.
Just turn it all the way out.
Yeah, man. So so Adam didn't let him in. You know, niggas was mad. All right. So then, I think today or last night, niggas vandalized the outside of the building.
No jumper?
Yeah, niggas
Really?
spray painted "fuck no jumper" or some shit.
Oh, damn.
Cause after a while, everybody know where that's at. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So niggas vandalized the building type shit.
Damn.
Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah, man. So I feel like that's a step closer to something happening to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a step closer for him to, raise his eyebrows and shit. You can't just keep using the culture for whatever you're using it for and don't think it's going to be no repercussions. Repercussions come, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that is going to happen or worse.
Right.
You know what I mean? So hopefully he ready for it, Shit. Shame on him if he not.
Oh, shit, man. It's tricky out here, man.
Very tricky.
Niggas don't realize how tricky it is, man. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. Let me see. You fuck with EBK J-Bo? You know who that is?
I don't even know who that is.
Damn.
Hell no. I don't know who that is. I never heard of EBK or none of that shit.
EBK J-Bo.
No, I never heard
He
of it.
like the #1 West Coast nigga now behind Dot. Like, really.
EBK.
EBK J-Bo. He from Stockton.
Oh, and what song you got out right now?
All his songs is like super gangster shit, like super.
Sound familiar, but I don't know. I can't recall it.
Super gangster type shit, man.
Sound familiar, but I can't recall it.
Yeah, EBK J-Bo. He just released his album. He was courtside at the Laker game, the last Laker game that they got eliminated. Yeah, he was courtside.
That situation. That's terrible.
What you think about the Lakers, man?
I feel like
It's over for LeBron. Let's get it over with.
I think LeBron can stay one more year. I think Luka needs to get in the gym and work out.
Right.
I feel like he's just a beer away from being on his way out of there. Shit. I think he needs to stop snacking on them honey buns and all that old shit.
Right.
Stop eating heavy pork and some more shit. So, I think that they took the team very lightly.
Right.
And they should have tried harder. That's what I think. I think they felt like, oh, we playing this team and just got lackadaisy.
Right.
Pure, straight up. That's it.
So LeBron got another.
I think LeBron got another year to play you know what? To be honest, I think LeBron got another year to play not at the top of his game, but like the mid top of his game, because he's not at the top of his game no more. So this is his last year playing at where he's at now. You know,
Right.
He won't get no higher than that. I don't believe so. I don't care what he do to his body or what he does. His age and everything else. You know what I mean? Your body's cooking. You know what I mean?
No matter what, a nigga is old.
No matter what, you older. You know what I mean? You got to accept that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You drinking wine after the end of the games, let me know that you're older. Shit. Hell yeah.
I feel you, man. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts about this some from the left right here. I know this coming from the left.
Throw it at me.
What you think about Snoop Dogg last project? You heard that? The Missionary.
Oh, you talking about the gospel one?
No, that's a real album.
Yeah. The gospel album.
No.
Oh, the Missionary.
Missionary. It's called Missionary Snoop Dogg. Did you even know he had an album?
They didn't even you know what's funny? The funny thing is, you know the funny thing is, some of these people albums, they do a lot more like content on them. They do a lot more like, advertisement.
Uh-huh.
I don't think Snoop Dogg did that much advertisement. Like, I know about the gospel album, but I don't know about the missionary album.
Right. Yeah. I ain't even think about the name of it being missionary in reflection to Doggy Style.
Right.
Like, I ain't even think about it like that. Somebody was clowning him like, man, a nigga, when he would go from Doggy Style to missionary and shit. I was like, I ain't even think about that shit. I ain't even think about that shit.
You thought of something different.
Yeah,
Is this man
man.
Is it more of a prophecy? Is he trying to? Yeah, for sure.
What about the bitches in the game right now, the rapper bitches? Who's the top bitch to you think right now?
Rapper bitches wise, shit.
I know Sexy Red was in your section, but
I think Sexy Red is still there, but they got new people out. Like, we can't even get the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B no more. But I think R&B takes it right now. I think R&B is like really, really, with the women is doing their thing. You know what I mean? That's for me.
Who's an R&B bitch right now? You saying? I mean, you saying R&B taking? I mean, I'm.
They got numerous ones. They got shit. I can't remember thinking of names right now, but R&B is really doing it. I like Mate. She's really dope.
Mate.
Yeah, Mate.
I don't even know
Maeta.
I ain't even know.
She's dope. She's been on tour with Chris Brown. She's R&B. She's dope.
Right.
They got a couple R&B artists that I heard, but right now my mind is just, but
You heard Young Thug new shit with Future?
I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You think Thug album is solid? You heard it?
I didn't hear his album, but I think that the song that he got out, if that's that single, I'm pretty sure his album is gonna be fire. I want to hear it though.
Right.
I'm gonna listen to it, but the single that they got is pretty dope.
Right. Okay. What about Glorilla? Your thoughts on that bitch?
I like Glorilla. I think that she's definitely pitting on for the women. If you're talking about hip hop, I think she's pitting on for the women. I think she is a trendsetter. I think that that she's definitely grew on people.
Right.
And I feel like she's the next it.
She got an edge on Sexy Red right now, you think?
I think she got an edge on Sexy Red. I think Sexy Red is limit, and then Glorilla is limitless. You know what I mean? I feel like she can bring more. She can change more of the culture. I think Sexy Red is that pow, pow, pow. It stops right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't get bigger than that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think Glorilla has more of a edge on her.
Okay, now what about Cardi B? You think it's over for her?
Nah, Cardi B is one of those people like Nicki Minaj. They can sit back for a second and come back, and they still have a lane for them.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
Okay, you don't think she went too far with the BBL?
I think she went far as hell with the BBL.
Because to me, she looked distorted, man.
She looked crazy, but talent is talent. If we're not going with the way she looked, if we're going with the way she looks, she tore up.
When the last time she had a hit, though?
I don't know when the last time you tried.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, well, I mean, but you got to be consistent, though. Like, okay, like, see, to me, Glorilla is killing bitches with the consistency.
For sure.
You know, she really, like, you know.
But you know,
and I notice, I feel like bitches be letting niggas distort they shit.
They do, but you know,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I ain't saying, like, you know, Sexy Red had the baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like that slowed her down, but she be able to get back in it. But to me, that's a nigga affecting her shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where Glorilla don't have them flaws like that. Cardi B let that shit take her all the way out. I think. You know what I'm saying?
The stuff with Offset?
Yeah.
And then you know you got the other shit happen with them too, like Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill. It's always we can always say these type of things, but those people put so much work in that there's space and opportunity for them to take a break and come back.
I don't know, man. I think it's a wrap for Nicki too, though. Like,
I don't think it's a wrap. I think those type of artists reach their pinnacle and reach their peak, and they respect it so much that they can come back and jump on the record. There's a lot of artists who do that all the time. I think people of that caliber can do that. I feel like somebody like a Snoop Dogg can do that. I feel like somebody like a Chris Brown could do that. These people could take a break and come back, and there's still room for them.
Oh, man, I don't think Snoop had a valid hit for real in many, many years.
He hasn't had a valid hit, but he's so respected culturally, you know.
He like a novelty though.
Yeah.
He's like a caricature of his old self. I mean, what I'm saying, like, okay, look, no disrespect to Dot and them,
Right.
but that song that Drake released with the AI Snoop and the, and the AI Tupac,
Right.
to me that was like the hardest Snoop Dogg song I heard in many years type shit. Bro.
I was listening to an AI Drake album and I was like, damn, what do we need Drake for? What do you need Drake for if you shit? What you need him for? They coming hard on him AI album. You gotta hear the AI Drake album. You don't need him.
That shit crazy.
Shit.
That shit crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
That shit wild, man.
Technology's taking over everything.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, whoa. I said, Council Drake, we need this all day.
Man.
I heard it.
That shit wild, man. Yeah. You know, that shit wild. Let me see right quick. All right. Shit, man. You got any shows coming up?
Yeah, like I told you, I got the show on.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And okay, other than that one.
No, you know what? I don't have another show because I'm working still in the studio. I'm working on a new album.
Okay. How far along you in that process?
I'm on 6 songs, and this song gonna be like 11.
Is it expensive to go to the studio to do that, to work like that? Is that expensive, or you know?
It is, but I have a management team that helps me out and take care of some of the finances and stuff like that.
I feel you. Are you open to get get signed, or you just on some independent?
You know what? I'm working independent. My main thing is to get a major distribution. You know, I want to own everything. You know, so shout out to like the independent artists, like rest in peace to Nip. Shout out to somebody like Nip that paved the way, showed us the independent can make it happen. But I like independency. Independency control everything.
Right. I feel you. Shout out to Bobby Transparency. I appreciate that. Time to Annie up. What's up with it? Joe Farrell. Sharad Ali. Sharad. We need more Sharad Azad Ali's and Francis Kresnick. I feel you, bro. Joe Farrell say Sexy Red misleading black women.
Shit.
You think like she a negative negative effect on the culture, or do you think she's a manifestation of the culture itself, and that's why she at the top?
I think women,
right,
she can mislead women,
right,
mislead relationships. It's like the 3Ds: destroy, distract, and divide. All of them can happen within just her, you know. But also, but also, she can be a pillar in the community. A lot of people could look up to her, you know. For what? I don't know, you know. But I think that she's very much a distraction, you know.
Right.
You know, and it's a bigger situation than her. They just sent her here just to distract us.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it her, or is she just a manifestation of the overall culture? Like, when I say that, I mean like
the guinea pig.
I see Sexy Red as a archetype. An archetype is like when you see Sexy Red, it's just she's the reflection of a lot of bitches that you know personally.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's an archetype. She's the archetype for the regular bitch out there, baby mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, young, 26, 27, baby mama, you know, out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Stereotypical.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
Whereas, okay, now Now, and she's like a direct advocate for more than one baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? And fuck my baby daddy, and you know, I'm out here. You know, you outside, nigga. I'm outside.
Right,
you
right.
know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you know, you fuck her raw. She might burn you, and she don't laugh and shit. You know, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas Glorilla is more like, nah, nigga, I ain't gonna let you get me caught up. I'm out here getting to this bag. I'm a single bitch out here. I ain't even no baby mama type shit. That's why I feel like she like a little bit more appealing.
She's more appealing and she has more substance.
Right,
You know what I mean? I think she has more substance. I think that Sexy Red can just go to the county building and see a topic. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She can just take it to the GR building. She be straight. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Let me what about Ice Spice? You fuck with her?
Hell no. I ain't. I think Glorilla got it. She got it for sure.
Okay. Let me pull this up right here.
Ain't nobody playing no Spice Ice. I mean Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. She the New York representation of that shit though.
I mean,
like,
she's still equivalent to Sexy Red to me.
but the New York, she the New York that.
She
you know?
New York Sexy Red.
I Paul Pierce. Let me pull this up. Paul Pierce claims marriage is only for poor people and old folks.
Relationships. Let me tell you what marriage is all about. Or let me tell you what marriage is and who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're gonna put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're gonna have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're gonna have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like every relationship shouldn't be based off of sex, but every relationship is based off of that.
I don't think so.
100%. You can't tell me nothing different. This is what I feel, and that's why I'll never be in another relationship, because it's always based off of that.
So you're not going to be in another relationship?
Hell no. For what? Because it's going to be based off the sex. Once that wear down, you're going to go find somebody else that's better. Yeah. But it ain't going to be based off of... This is the thing, and listen carefully.
I'm
listen
listening.
carefully.
Want to be in a relationship ever again?
So, you poor. So you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70.
Wow.
It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through.
So do you...
I really believe that. Like, that's what, like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man. Why is marriage an advantage? What advantage... What does it do for a man when things go south? Like, we gonna have to give up half our this, pay child support, but what do it's only advantageous to a woman. Like, it's real talk.
But what if you meet a woman and you're like, wow, she's a gem, she's valuable,
We
she's
could be
everything, and I
together.
want to lock her down in marriage?
I don't want to lock no woman down. We could be cool
So you're telling me right now today,
today.
you on January 4th, you do not...
So, I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70.
I am done. I've never been more down with a motherfucker.
I'm 47 right now. Until I turn 70, that's the only realistic part I see is because we both old. We ain't out in the streets. We at home watching TV. You go take me to the hospital. I'm going to take you to the hospital. That's it. But right now, I'm too cracking right now. So what do I need to
Is
do
it
all that
because you
for?
feel like you
What I
have-
need to do all that for?
want to be in a relationship ever again?
I don't think it's realistic long term until I turn 70.
Okay, what's your thoughts on that?
He got some facts. I think that it's not just a partnership. It's like a business. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you never know who you have until you marry them, until you live with them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like living with somebody shows you everything about them. Marrying somebody shows you everything about them.
Right.
And I think Paul Pierce has a lot of facts. And I don't want to have to be biased, but damn, he telling the truth in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? A lot of people try to, come up on a man. A lot of people try to, use health benefits. Shit. If we talking financial gain, try to become of his assets. You could work 30 or 40 years and then somebody just come over and steal your heart. Now they're entitled to that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't think you put enough work in. For me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I haven't seen you on my bad days. I just seen you with everything that's popping. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you might run when something get bad or something gets worse.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or you might stay and come up on everything I had.
Right.
So it's still just a come up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think that I believe that what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine. How about that? How about we get married like that?
Right.
And let's test it out. I don't think nobody want to do that. You got a clause like, all right, if you last with me for 10 years, you get something. How about we make a clause? You know what I mean? And
that's what a prenup is, though.
Yeah. We put something in there saying, hey, after 10 years, you know what I mean, you're entitled to something. Can you last that?
Right.
I think a lot of people bail out after 10 years. Like, I see so much wrong in this man or this woman. I'm done. It ain't even worth getting none of that. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Shit.
Red Jet Shell, what the hell? Come on now. Yeah, man.
What you think?
I feel like I feel like I don't never want to like live in the same house with a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's all good for a bitch to come through. You know what I'm saying?
Come through.
Now, see, the way I see it is like, I could envision like, let's say if I had baby mamas.
Okay.
I could envision taking care of their households.
Okay.
But you live over there, you live over there, you live
Right.
over there. Everyone had a separate household and have everything, and then you could come and see me type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's the best. I feel like that's the best setup. You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, I just think you got to have a fortress of solitude like Superman. You ever watch Superman? How Superman got the fortress of solitude?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So you could come. As a man, you need that space to think and create and work. You know what I'm saying? And then you need to be able to, you need to be able to shut shit off. You know what I'm saying? And then you functioning at your highest level. Mm-hmm. But if you got all these different personalities in you, like when I hear motherfuckers talking about poly shit and all the bitches living with them, I be like, nigga, that's ridiculous right there. I can't, nigga.
It's a lot.
Nigga, how nigga, with one bitch in the house, how you
Right.
doing that with two
All
and
the
three
personalities and
two
all
and
that
three
stuff?
bitches in the same house? Come on, man. If they all had their own operation,
Right.
okay, I see that. That's doable. And they separated,
Right.
And you may come together for emergency type shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
For
But
sure.
other than that, everybody got their own house, their own car, own money. You know what I mean?
Right.
Own operation.
Right.
I can't really see shit functioning no other way. Me personally.
I think that poly is more for submitting purposes. I think that the guy just want all these girls to submit to him. So I don't.
That's cool.
Right.
But I just can't see all that shit in the same house, though.
I don't think it's working. That's what I said too. I don't think that should have worked. I don't think that should have worked. I'm like, bro,
You know what I mean?
it's more of a. I don't want to say selfishness, but it's more of a submitting situation. He learning. Whoever it is that's got that poly, whether it's her or him, they learning every single day. Like, oh, I'm tired of this shit.
See, what I see it as like if you function really, I'm gonna tell you the number one example for what I'm talking about is Elon Musk.
Okay.
He probably got about 5, maybe 6 baby mamas or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. You know he got a compound. Each bitch got a mansion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Each bitch got a back.
They winning.
You know what I mean? And then you know he probably got an understanding like I'm gonna come and visit like 3 days out the week.
Yeah.
And then in 3 days out the month type shit. Like once a month I'm gonna be here for 3 days and when I'm here, you got my total
undivided
focus.
attention.
I'm gonna fuck this shit out of here.
Right.
I'm gonna listen to
I'm
all the
paying for
problems.
everything.
I'm got you. Yo, you got plenty money. I'm here. If it's an emergency, I'll talk to you. But other than that, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, nigga, it ain't no way. That's really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and my bag dictate that. Like, then I feel like it's what your bag dictate.
Yeah, your bag is your mouth.
If your bag dictate that, like, I'm worth billions, then I need to have like I need to have 50 kids.
Yeah.
Really,
I can afford all of them.
Yeah, because I mean, some of y'all not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Some of y'all is not gonna be successful.
Some are not making the cut for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
All you got is me.
Yo, and this is a dynasty moving forward into the future. Everybody gonna get their issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is a dynasty moving forward into the future.
Right.
And that's just like, you know what? In like Saudi Arabia,
Okay.
it's families like that.
No, for
like
sure.
Bin Laden.
He had a lot of kids, a lot of wives.
Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Bin Laden pops, I think, might have had 50 kids or 50 to 100 kids, some shit like that.
For sure.
Some shit like that, and everybody got their issue.
Right.
Everybody got their issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I know I sound offensive to Miss bitches hearing me right now going, motherfucker, what the fuck? But I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Shit.
Hit the like button. BossMack streams for hours during the week and now streaming on the weekend. Reward him for his dedication. Jesse LD3, I appreciate that.
Shit. What about Nick Cannon?
He demonstrating that right now. He's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
He's doing the same thing. I salute that. If it's what your bag dictate.
It is what your bag
If you
dictate.
broke, you don't. If I often say, if you broke and have no money, you don't have no house, no car, it should be a felony for you to fuck a bitch raw.
Yeah.
It should be a felony, nigga.
For sure.
They should be able to, if a bitch got pregnant and was like, he don't even have a car, a job, or nothing, they should be like, that's a felony.
Right. Hell yeah.
Cause nigga, the state gotta pay for that. Nigga,
Hell
you
yeah.
don't, nigga, who said it was okay for you to do that? You just brought another human being to the planet and you don't have nothing on it.
Nothing. Damn.
That's why, I mean, I know that's extreme and shit.
Nah, but you're right. What was you doing? Nothing.
Hey, man. Shout out Red Jet Shell. Yeah, I mean, if I got billions, if I got billions of dollars, why would I be out here with 3 kids?
Yeah.
And they all fuck up. And then what happened? Then what?
No, you ain't lying. You telling the
They
truth.
all fuck up.
Right.
And I done seen families where all the 3 kids fucked up.
Oh,
Nigga,
no.
man, I know some niggas right now with 4 and 5 kids, and it's like only one of them is making the cut. Like a nigga is like, man, this nigga right here, this my nigga.
Right.
The other niggas is like, God damn, nigga,
Right. Tough.
what the fuck?
Right.
Damn, betting it all on the youngest
that one kid. 5 or 6 of them, you pick that one out of 5 or 6.
What, man? You know what I'm saying? If I die, I'm gonna leave all my shit to the last one. And
Exactly.
Shit, you know what I'm saying?
My favorite one.
This nigga doing his thing out there.
Right.
So the way I see it, man, if I got billions of dollars, man, okay, we need to, I need to have a lot of kids. And,
Spread the love.
And we need to have a, yeah. Elon Musk in it. You know what I'm saying?
Elon Musk in it. Nick Cannon in it.
Nick Cannon in it around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, then it's a good competition amongst motherfuckers. Motherfuckers more competitive. Like,
right.
I gotta try to defeat.
Let me step it up.
I can't take it for granted. I'm gonna get the bag. I can just kick it. I can't wait for pops to die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just get hoes and kick it, and I'm gonna just be a deviant on drugs. I ain't gotta work. No, nigga, it's pressure, nigga.
Nah, pressure.
We need to have a competition.
Yeah, who gonna do it the most?
Apostrophe, I appreciate that $10. Shout out Apostrophe, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I need that competition. I need everybody. I need. You need to earn a like from Pops.
Yes.
I want you to be under pressure.
Right.
Like, we gotta do good for Pops, man. This nigga put it down, man.
Yeah.
Versus, I'm gonna get it. I can't wait for this nigga to die. I'm gonna
You gotta
get
be
the
a
bag.
better version of me. All 5 of y'all gotta be better than me.
Yeah, man. All right, shit. We've been on here talking for about an hour. Let me let's do some reader listener emails around this motherfucker. Reader listener email. You want to be ready. All right. Hit the like button for this game. We about to do some reader listener email. This some long convoluted shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Bobby Transparency, man. I appreciate that. We got to get 1 million subscribers. Man, I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Shout out Kevin Samuels, too, man. Shout out Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to that nigga, man. You fucked with Kevin Samuels?
I like Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
I love what he stood for sure.
Yeah, man.
Take a bitch down, bitch.
Man, I just had one of my ex bitches just hit me up. She was talking hella shit about Kevin Samuels. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. He was right about a lot of shit.
He was right about you know what? It might have came off macho or it came off different from what they expected.
Right.
But it was still meaning the same thing. They just didn't like the way he delivered the message. He still meant what he meant, and he was right. 9 times out of 10, Kevin Samuels was right.
Yeah.
You guys don't like the way he disrespected. You don't like the way it sounded. You don't like his delivery. But he delivers the same message every time.
Yeah.
I like him.
A bitch tried to tell me he was kind of sassy. I think he was gay. I was like, nah, bitch.
Right.
He wasn't gay. But I said the only thing I didn't like about him is the only thing I did not like about Kevin Samuels was he was really all for tricking, right? He was because he was all for paying for everything for a bitch, right?
Right.
And I get it. You got to be able to cover everything,
right?
But I need bitches to contribute some. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? A contribution won't hurt nobody.
Hey,
show me that you take the initiative, that you care about me.
You got to contribute something. You can't just.
Right.
But I get it. Where you got to, as a man, you got to be able to encompass a bitch, right?
I think he's saying that because he had it.
But that was his philosophy, though.
Yeah,
as a man, you got to be able to encompass a bitch, and that's valid.
That's valid.
But then I don't like the way he went out. I don't like the way he went out.
Crazy.
I don't like the way he went out, and I feel like a lot of niggas get mad at me for saying this, but I feel like he had what you call a ignominious downfall. Ignominious. That means it was a ignominious sound bad, don't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had a shameful downfall. Meaning that he did a one night stand with a bitch. Right now, the bitch was like a 30-year-old Latina bitch. Now, no matter what nobody say, I believe he was in there doing powder with a bitch.
He went crazy
On the first night,
For
on
sure.
some first night shit, and a bitch would never get me caught up. I would never get caught up by a bitch. I'm not doing no powder with a bitch.
Right.
I don't give a fuck how young and fly. I will watch a bitch do powder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm not gonna join.
I'm not engaging in
you
shit.
know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I feel like that's what happened.
Right.
I feel like that's what happened. And
I think that you on to something. I think that he got a wrong batch of the powder.
yeah, and then that too,
Yeah,
that type
yeah,
of shit too.
yeah.
See, and then like
He was too free. He was being too free. He wasn't the Kevin Samuels that we know. He let his guard down. He went crazy with her, and he tried it. It was mixed with something that was supposed to be, and then he did more than he was supposed to do too. He was in the moment.
yeah, and see, man, I ain't getting caught up with no bitch like that.
Hell no.
Can't no bitch make me do that. Can't no young bitch. I will listen. I'm not doing no one night stand with a bitch. I'm not doing a one night stand with a bitch.
For sure. Fuck you, bitch.
I gotta know something about a bitch. I just don't do it. Now, if I do got a young bitch in here, she a bad bitch, and she pull out some powder and she start going, there's no way that a bitch is gonna make me feel bad for not joining her.
Hell
you know
nah.
what I'm saying?
Ain't no guilt trips,
I would just watch a bitch do that
Uh-huh.
and just be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And if a bitch looked at me like I was a nerd because I didn't do it with her, I would have no problems stop fucking with a bitch.
I'll dismiss you, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's not even who I am.
I wouldn't even have no problems with bitch. What?
Yeah, and I don't gotta fake it. This is who I am. Either you accept this or you gotta go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for this game. I like how he was telling YNs to get 3 jobs if they have the ability and the prep for retirement, to prep to be homeless. That's facts. Yep, I liked all of that shit. Yep, and bitches was rejoicing when that nigga died. I didn't like that.
I seen that. They was going crazy when he died.
They was rejoicing, man. I couldn't believe that,
They was wishing
bro.
he was going a long time ago. I was like, wow, he was the voice.
I couldn't believe that, man. I was like, bitch, really? Bitch for checking bitches, nigga.
You know what? They didn't like that. Every week he had a different way of checking you. He checked the fuck out you every week. It was a weekly check-in.
Yeah, man. I agree with what he was saying about niggas. Like that's one of the things I stand on, man. Like I believe, like, you know, it's niggas out here that'll kick it with a bitch while they broke. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. It's niggas out here that'll kick it with a bitch while they broke.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And I just can't do that, bro.
Hell no.
I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that shit, bro. I can't do it, man.
Exactly.
I gotta be by myself. I gotta get some money.
You gotta get yourself in
I'm
the
not
right position.
comfortable.
You got.
It's all good. It stopped. Hit the like button. Yeah, man. I'm not. I can't get into like a sexual mood if I'm broke with a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
Everything going down. I'm going down. Fuck this shit. Gotta find a way to get something.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing, man. So I always tell niggas, man, get to your paper, man. I know it's a lot of young niggas that be like, get at me and be like, you know, BossMack, man, you know, I just want to have some bitches on the team. I just need to get about three to five bitches on the team. I'm like, but you broke though.
Yeah.
You live at the crib with your moms though.
Exactly. Smelling feet and some more shit. You sleeping on one end of the couch. You don't even sleep in the bed no more. You're borrowing your mom's couch. Stop playing.
Nigga said you smelling feet is some bullshit. That's the essence, nigga. You smelling feet is some bullshit, nigga. You need it. What? You want 5 bitches, but you live at home with your moms, bro. What are you talking about, homie? Why you even want some pussy?
Get it together, boy.
You gonna bring a human being. You gonna fall in that category of what I'm talking about. You deserve a felony, nigga. You shouldn't even be fucking raw, bro. You should, nigga.
He waiting for his mama to take care of the baby while he go do it again.
Are you serious? Your
Damn.
mom's waiting for you to get out the crib.
Hell yeah.
And be the type of motherfucker that's bringing that she can lean on. She waiting to be able to lean on you,
God
nigga.
damn. When is it over?
Nigga,
Shit.
man, what? Hit the like button for this game. The fuck, nigga? Man, niggas was, I was like, man, what you want 5 bitches, nigga? You broke.
Hell.
That's a felony, nigga.
That's crazy. Hell yeah. That's just dumb.
All right, IG ignominious, deserving of causing public disgrace or shame. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was mad at the way Kevin Samuels went out, man. I was mad at that, bro. I was like, man, nah, man. Nah, that's a great nigga. That see, and I get it. A nigga was at the bar, bitches choosing.
Right.
This a bad bitch.
Right.
I'm Kevin Samuels. Bitch, let's go to the room.
Your money
bitch.
worked for you.
Let's
He
go to
never
this
said
room,
nothing.
bitch.
His money worked for him. Right.
Let's go. Bitches on me.
Right.
Oh my God, Kevin Samuels. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. You know, we having some drinks. We eating. Bitches is touching me. Fuck,
Right.
Let's go to the room now.
Let's
bitch.
go ahead.
Let's go,
Yeah,
bitch.
Exactly.
Pull out some powder. Fuck it. Let me, Next thing you know, a nigga like, oh shit.
That nigga heart stopped.
Damn. Yo, I gotta go to the hospital. Probably went to the bathroom. Maybe I just need to take a shit right quick and out of here.
Out of here. Heart stopped.
Out of here, man.
Blink of an eye. It was over. Damn. I didn't think he the main one was giving us the game not to do certain things, and he did it. He went out like that.
Man, bro.
Damn, we didn't even get a chance to tell him that. You know what, nigga, you fucked up.
And then, don't even get me to going into some conspiracy shit like the bitch did it on purpose.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a cold one. Just imagine a bitch did it on purpose and then just got rid of just flushed the rest of the shit down the toilet and then been like,
damn. They caught my nigga, man. Damn. Caught him slipping.
oh, man.
Damn.
Imagine that. That shit wild, bro.
A dead man can't even speak either, so you don't even get his version of what happened. Shit.
And I get it, man. A bad bitch Latina right there, bro.
Damn.
Naked in the room. I get it. You got to be immune to that shit, though. You got to be immune to that shit.
You got to.
You know. Hit the like button for this game. All right, let's do a reader-listener email right quick. I've been going into the Kevin Samuels rabbit hole.
Yeah.
A nigga from Philadelphia. You want to be ready. A nigga from Philadelphia writes to BossMack. He say, BossMack, I love what you're doing with the pod. I remember when you hit 5K subs. Now nigga is on the way to 150K subs. Blessing. Keep pushing. More niggas depend on your content than you know. Here is my situation. I'm a 29-year-old nigga out here working as a plumber. I am also a fitness trainer. I have a 2-bitch rotation right now. My main bitch is a 26-year-old CNA, and my number 2 bitch is a 32-year-old tech support manager, and she is the snow. She's a white bitch. Now, here is my situation. My issue is with my number 2 bitch, the snow bitch. I have been dealing with the snow bitch for 5 months, and I am her side nigga. I accepted the position and enjoyed the bitch. I never bothered to inquire about her main dude. I felt like as long as the bitch was providing oblation and riding the dick once or twice a week, I was good. Oh, and the bitch has outstanding culinary skills. But I was listening to you rant and rave about needing to know what kind of bitch you are dealing with and the necessity of knowing what makes your bitch tick. I asked a bitch about her man and what he does for a living and why she felt she needed to have a black dick on the side of her alabaster dick. And a bitch told me her man was a detective. Now, even though I'm not a criminal, some of my bros are, and this revelation from a bitch kinda scared me. Do you think such a bitch is too dangerous?
Whew.
What is your thoughts on that, my guy?
Sheesh.
He is side nigga. He side nigga to a white bitch, and her man is a detective.
That situation right there is very scary. What is it?
You got niggas, you got homies that's criminals.
What does the detectives do? They investigate. So, shit. On both sides of the spectrum, that shit's dangerous.
Yeah.
You're gonna get caught, boy.
Yeah.
You know, and shit. That is very, very scary. I would not want to be in those shoes. You know,
Would you keep a bitch around after you heard that, or would you be leery?
I'm done with you. You don't even gotta ask me that. I'm done with you. I'm done with you when I find the minute I hear I'm out of here. You don't even gotta say the word detective. You can say detect. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. The minute you say detect, yeah, I'm out of here. It's a scary situation. You're on a losing spectrum of it. No matter how you look at it, she's a detective. You got people.
I mean,
on your side.
her nigga is the man is the detective.
The man's a detective. They got some criminals activity still. Niggas is still criminals over here. You're done anyway it goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Hit the like button for this guy.
Yeah.
See, the thing about a motherfucker that's a detective, he might just decide to investigate a bitch for fun. You know what I'm saying? What is my bitch doing for fun?
For fun. Ooh. Damn, for fun. Damn.
Not even like I'm suspicious of a bitch.
Let me just test it out. Let me just try
I'm a detective.
Right.
I need to know what my bitch doing.
And this is my profession.
This is what I do. My job.
This is my second nature. So easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Let me
hell.
put an air tag on her car.
Damn.
And see where she be going.
Sheesh.
Oh, she be going over there in the hood. What's that over there?
Damn.
Go over there. Oh, wow. This bitch is doing this. Who is these niggas? Now he on the homies.
On the homies tough. He on the homies tough. Not even on them. Just, damn, he got his pistol in his hand. Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
But that's a motherfucker that might investigate a bitch for fun, though. And see, that's some way out shit right there,
Man, that's
bro.
scary.
That's some way out shit right there.
Hell no.
Ben RP, I appreciate that $10. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Yeah. I know it's the snow. You probably like, man, the pussy too fire, man. It's fire pussy, man. She's smart and shit. But, normally I wouldn't give a fuck, but with a detective, I feel like a motherfucker would investigate a bitch for fun. He might not even be suspicious. Just let me see what this bitch doing.
And then accidentally find something.
And then find some shit.
Damn.
And then torture y'all niggas. Torture you.
Everybody got to get it.
Torture the homies. What is that? Oh, his homie is selling dope over there. Okay. They got all right. They doing this. They going out of town. Oh, let me tell the feds. They going out of town, him and his boys. They going to Atlanta? Really?
Oh, hell. That's crazy.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna call my guy in the feds. Hey man, these dudes, man.
You're over with. Done.
Oh, shit.
Finito.
And then when you get caught, and then when niggas get cracked, nigga be like, yeah, man, the way we figured it out is your boy was fucking with a bitch that was fucking with a detective. So we was on y'all. And
Sheesh. We been on your head.
Thank your boy. Thank your boy.
For volunteering information. Shit. Damn.
Oh, shit. This homie should be okay unless her sexual skills stand a chance of leading him to pillow talk. Just keep her at arm's length once a week, then cut the bait.
Sheesh.
Time to ante up, say fuck it, keep her in rotation.
Hell,
Ooh-wee.
it's over with. I'm done.
I don't know, man. I feel you, man. You know, we gotta be risky for fun. You gotta risk it for some fun. But you know,
I was playing it too close though.
I feel like motherfuckers like detectives. If he was regular police, maybe not.
What about a sheriff?
Maybe not.
Right.
But if you are a higher level law enforcement motherfucker, see, a detective gotta have a master's degree.
They gotta have, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like a detective he gotta really know what his bitch doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or a federal agent really gotta know what his bitch doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I gotta know what you doing. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I gotta know what you doing on GP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's just their second nature to do that.
like you might even be trying to line me up or some type of shit. You might be. Somebody might have. You know what I'm saying? Like any reason. You know, I just need to know what you doing.
Any suspicion.
You know what I mean?
And it's they was taught that for so many years. They've been around it. So they just like, it's their second nature for it to be their first nature now. You know what I mean?
That's the way I see it, man.
Shit.
He a trophy waiting to get added to the trophy room, playing with flames. Hey, man. See, if it was a regular police, I probably wouldn't be worried. But a detective, man, it's so easy. Like, let me put an air tag. On the way over to fuck that night, let me just put an air tag on this bitch car.
It's this.
Where this bitch going?
You gonna catch her too.
What? You know what I'm saying? What's she doing, man?
You gonna catch her too.
You know what I mean? What is she doing, man? What this bitch doing, man? Let me see. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's do another reader, listener, email. One more. This one ain't as long, but you know. All right. A nigga from Los Angeles writes the BossMack. He say BossMack. I'm a 40-year-old nigga out here getting to my chili as a estate lawyer with one bitch on the team right now. Now, before I continue with my situation, you should know I was married for 15 years and my wife passed away 5 years ago, so I'm really just getting myself used to being back in the field. So I'm rusty out here. Here is my situation. I met a 28-year-old bad bitch out there on Pine Street in downtown Long Beach one night about 6 months ago, and she is the snow. We hung out a few times sporadically over the first 3 months of interacting. A bitch told me she was an administrative assistant for the city of Long Beach. Then a bitch invited me to her apartment, and a bitch has a nice spot on Ocean Boulevard with ocean views. Then I thought to myself, this bitch has paper. A bitch is also driving a Tesla. we really started vibing, hanging out more. I would also like to add right here that the pussy is great. Finally, a bitch told me she loved me after about 5 months of hanging out. Then a few days after that, a bitch told me she does OnlyFans for a living and she is not an administrative assistant, and she said she lied to me because she wanted me to get to know her, how she really was as a person. Would you continue to fuck with this bitch? OnlyFans.
Sheesh. That's tough. It's tough. It's tough because
Hit the like button.
that's a tough one. You already went past go, you know what I mean? And she probably was, withholding information to try to sustain you, you know what I mean? But then she did the ultimate lie, like, ugh.
Well, she said her reason for lying is she wanted him to see how she really was before she hit him with the information, the facts.
Damn.
So he got to understand how she was as a person, enjoying a bitch, and then she's doing OnlyFans for a living. Can you keep a bitch on the team if she's out there doing pornos? Hit the like button.
Fuck no.
If she lies, she's fried. Throw her to the side. Nothing to do with OF.
Yeah. How can you trust her?
I mean, that's a valid approach, you know what I'm saying? Get to know a bitch a little bit, you know what I'm saying? See how she is,
That's a very valid approach, but that's not a little lie. And then it's like you gotta fuck for. I ain't never dealt with a bitch like that. Damn my life. And I never won't. I never will. Hell no.
You couldn't continue?
Fuck no. Hell no. I mean,
she get money. She live in luxury. She got luxury. She's a bad bitch.
I ain't doing it.
Too late now.
It is too late now. But now, I you know what? It is too late because I already did what I did. But I don't got to continue no more. I'm cool on that shit.
You cool?
Hell yeah. I'm cool on that shit. I ain't doing it.
What if you love a bitch though? Like, what if
I'm falling out of love with her? I'm not gonna fuck all that shit. I'm not gonna. Hell no, that shit ain't that.
And you don't have no other bitch.
Fuck it.
You only got one bitch.
I'll find somebody.
So you can go cold turkey. No, you ain't got no more bitch. You ain't
Jack off then. Fuck it. I'm cool on that shit. I ain't doing it. I mean, you got to realize that story that she tell you and how many other people she'll tell that story to.
Well,
you know what I mean?
well, she probably see what it is it's probably like a consistent type thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Where she meet a nigga, they have fun, date and shit, and then she OnlyFans. And then it's over and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, it's the next motherfucker. What you doing?
That girl is not oblivious to what she's doing.
So that's the trade-off for doing OnlyFans for a living. And it's like, yeah, you get to live, you get to make all this money, you get to live luxury, but how many niggas is gonna accept you as that?
You know what? How many niggas accept porno people? How many people accept hoes? How many, you know what I mean? People, how many, shit.
Yeah.
To each his own, but I'm not accepting it. I'm not dealing with it. You gotta go. The minute I find that out, I don't give a damn. You out of here.
Oh,
You're
man.
done. Like in 1 second. Get out of here.
So you would just imagine. Okay, now look. Just imagine if you had came over to a bitch house. It was like a regular date night. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go get something to eat.
Sure.
And you're gonna come back and really you was looking forward to her sucking your dick type shit. You know, this is my bitch. She looking great. She's looking exceptionally great tonight. I come in here, she's looking great, smelling good. She looking a little worried tonight. What's up with it? Said, nah, I just want to talk to you right quick. Okay. You know, you're thinking about going to, you know, y'all gonna go to Ruth's Chris or something. You thinking about the steak. You like, yeah, like, okay, what's going on? You know, what's that? What's that bad?
Right.
I just gotta keep it real with you, you know. But she just tell you this shit. And you go from thinking about the mashed potatoes at Ruth Chris to like, what? You what?
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted you to know me as a person before I told you.
I just want you to know
I really love you.
I just want you to know. Oops! I accidentally fell on his dick. Oops! It was an accident. Accidentally sucked it. Oh my God! Sorry about that. Hell no. Fuck that. Everything you do is calculated. Everything. Everything is thought through. Even when you finish it, it's already thought through. You can say, oh man, I accidentally fell on his dick. It was an accident. Nah, I ain't going. You'll never make it in this business. Hell no.
Couldn't do it.
Nah. Not doing it.
You in her living room, you looking out the ocean view window. This is looking at she's telling you this. And you looking out the ocean view window like a motherfucker. You looking out there going, damn, this is my bitch, man. Damn.
Listen to me.
She's sitting on the hell of a leather couch telling me
if
this.
You're gonna accept it once, you're gonna keep accepting it. I ain't accepting it. Nah. Hell nah.
Oh. You gonna so date over right now. Let's over right now.
This shit is done. It's over with. I'm starting my car up. I'm out of here. I'm gonna hit the gas harder. I'm out of there, boy.
He knows she's a liar. Pimp her out to the dogs. That's that church of Beyonce.
Exactly.
I'm a survivor.
Exactly.
Bitches lying to survive in their mind. Chicago in the building. Demetrius, what's up with it? Hit the like button for this guy. Yeah, man. You know, I feel like, you know, the thing about fucking a whole bunch of niggas, or even if it's a small circle of niggas that's fucking a whole bunch of other bitches, you know what I'm saying? You bringing in that spiritual, it's like a spiritual side to fucking, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you bringing all them spirits to the table, man. That's the thing, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not fucking raw, you know. I mean, you're not fucking with a hat, you fucking raw in the OF, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're going to get, like, tested and shit, it's still the spirits that's coming over from is you know, it's some spiritual contaminations, man.
Yeah, so you know, you mixing it all in. You mixing in everybody's different spirits. You mixing in this bitch right here and this nigga right here.
Yeah,
different attitudes, different mentalities, different spiritual beliefs, and all kind of shit.
Yeah. So when I see the wealth of the OnlyFans bitches, and you know what's fascinating? Let me give you a statistic, bro, so you can understand what's happening in America right now. Did you know that like 10% of the bitches between the ages of 18 and 25 is on OnlyFans?
Damn.
10% of the bitches in America, 10% is on OnlyFans. And average OnlyFans subscriber is 68% of the OnlyFans subscribers is married white men. 68%.
It's a hell of a
It's
stigma.
OnlyFans bitches is so it's a hell of a trade-off of bitches is getting wealth. They getting wealth and power. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately the money give a bitch power.
Yeah.
But like bitches, it's like a hell of a trade-off. It's like bitches is bitches is making 10 bands a month easy. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Making a living.
it's like it's like a bitch can't even it's bitches that's like was lawyers and shit like that.
Right.
That's like fuck it on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? I'm making 10, 20 bands a month, 30 bands a month. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a bitch in I know some bitches just bro. They is getting it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like no logical reason. I mean, like, but the trade-off is that what nigga can deal with that? Like for real though, like and be like, you know, you my bitch.
You know what's funny? There is men that's dealing with that. There's men that's dealing with that. There's men that's okay with it. I'm just not one of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a lot.
But you got to be in a pimp mind state. Really, you gotta be. See, that's the thing. See, and here's the thing. Here's the thing about pimping, right? Mm-hmm. And I've always thought about this with regard to pimping, you know, because I think about the right way to pimp. Yeah, you can go ahead and do it. Yeah, go ahead. Hit the like button for this guy. Shout out to the chat. Let me know where you tapping in from while my guy takes a bathroom break. KFT, what's up with it? White married men looking at hoes they daughter's age. Facts. 1 out of 10 is a hoe. Facts. But they getting taxed by the big pimp Uncle Sam. Facts. All facts, bro. All facts. But it's way out though, man. That bitches is making upward of 5 figures. How can a bitch even think of regular life when, you know what I'm saying, you know? And then throw in there that a bit, you know, then throw in there that a bitch have no belief in don't give a fuck about God. You know what I'm saying? Throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? Throw that in there. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a hell of a trade-off, man. Have you seen the OnlyFans bitches on Instagram? The big giant OnlyFans bitches. It's some bitches out there. It's a couple of bitches that's doing like, you know, shit like, you know, it's some bitches that's, you know, all in one house. They call it the Bop House.
I haven't seen that.
Okay, and then the lowest bitch in the house is making like 50 bands a month from OnlyFans. That's the brokest one.
Damn.
One of them is making like 4 M's a month.
Damn.
That's what they doing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
They making a way. Damn.
Yeah,
God damn.
Yeah, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like
Rich.
Like
Rich off OnlyFans.
Multi-millionaire bitches off of you know.
That's crazy.
They're gonna have to marry one of their subscribers.
That makes sense.
But I don't even really think that's possible because the subscriber, he would go crazy because the bitch would still be fucking other motherfuckers.
It's just
that would still drive a motherfucker crazy though.
Ain't that ass backwards? It's shit. The backwards shit is we respect it, don't we? We respect the real backwards shit. That's just crazy. Damn.
That shit wild, man. But that just lets you know what's going on in America, man. Oh yeah, I was talking about pimping. The way to correctly pimp, the highest level of pimping is never fuck the bitches. That's the highest level of pimping.
Never fuck the bitches. Wow.
Never fuck the bitches.
Wow.
Now imagine that. Imagine that. Pretty Tony, when you look at the Mac, when you watch the movie The Mac, you ever seen it?
Yes, I have.
Pretty Tony got the most, to me, the coldest quote in that movie. A lot of people think Goldie got the coldest quote, but Pretty Tony got the coldest quote. In the beginning of the film, he be like, "Yeah, man, I got one bitch on the team." Like a nigga wanted his bitch. He was like, "Yeah, man, you heard that nigga Bear want one of my bitches. He want to fuck one of my bitches, right?" And he was like, I'm told Barry, you know, you could come over to my crib, man, and you can get a taste. You know what I'm saying? He like, look, he want the honey. I want the money.
Right.
That bitch been with me for 2 months, and she done already gave me $200,000, and this was in 1970 something. She been with me 2 months and she done already gave me $200,000 and I ain't touched a bitch. That's the highest level of pimping.
Hell yeah.
So that's you not even. So that lets you know, like, the game is beyond the physical.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that lets you know you can have total control over a bitch that you never touched.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's mind blowing.
And then not only that, she could fuck other people and give you the proceeds. You know what I'm saying? And then, so look, so all that spiritual contamination that I'm talking about, the pimp at the highest level is not experiencing that.
He not experiencing none of the bullshit.
None of the spiritual contamination is happening because I'm not even touching the bitch.
I ain't touching you. We ain't tying souls. We ain't doing no type of soul
at the
ties.
highest level of the game.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying? And see, that's where I you know, and so that's where I compared, like, in theory, I had this theory. That's where I compared, like, let's say a priest that's at the highest level doing what he's supposed to do, which is not fucking no bitches.
Right.
And, you know, over the church is having the same effect over the church, and bitches is coming to donate funds. They coming with 10% of their income.
Right.
And, you know, if I'm at the highest level, not touching no bitches, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the same as a pimp at the highest level, except for a pimp is presiding over the bitches in a negative way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Except for that, the priest is in a positive way, telling you to, you know, do the right thing, go to God.
Right.
And they both fall off the same way by fucking bitches. And, like, that's what priests and reverends do. That's how they fall off, is when they fuck bitches in the congregation.
For sure.
And just like a pimp that fuck his hoes too much, lose control
He
of the
lose
hoe.
control of all the hoes. Yeah, that's deep. You're right about that.
It's crazy, man. Hit the like button for this game. So if you had an OnlyFans bitch, the only way you could really deal with her is to not really touch her like that.
I like that. I never thought of that.
You know,
but I would have an OnlyFans bitch. And if I find out she's OnlyFans, she's done. And once I find out, you're going to be only off.
He said, I was talking about when the box stopped selling. Okay, Tim and Custis. What do you say? like button for this game. Shit. We've been on here almost 2 hours, man. Yeah, man. So shout out to the chat. I appreciate y'all being here tonight. You know, I know this was a surprise situation, man. You know, yeah. I feel you out there. This dude who got the OnlyFans bitch. You know, I feel you, man. You got to be able to think like the pimping. I don't think it's possible for a regular man that ain't in pimp mind state to process your bitch fucking other motherfuckers, and then for other people to know, like, you know what I'm saying, because eventually you're gonna encounter some of her people out and about, right. And they're gonna be like, I seen your bitch pussy. I seen her sucking dick.
I seen her a Big Daddy. You know
seen her, you know. I seen her in the BBC joint. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Gotta be reconditioned with mindset, huh?
Yeah, man. Uncle Sam, the biggest pimp right now, with all the chili flowing through that platform. Big Sam took all the hoes. Facts. That's an interesting. That's it. Uncle Sam is the pimp.
Yeah, you getting all the money.
It's like OnlyFans is like killing off the pimping. Yeah, you're right. Uncle Sam is killing off all the pimping.
You right about that.
1 million IULs is a reparative effort from your government, which you can borrow upwards of 6 figures. What you guys think? I don't know what that means. You could borrow upwards of 6 figures. 1 million IULs. I don't know what that means right there. Clarify yourself, man. I don't know what that means. What's an IUL, man? Let me ask Chat GPT what's an IUL. You fuck with Chat GPT?
Chat, yeah.
That been my best friend for the last I gotta set it up so it talk and shit. IUL meaning. Index Universal Life. A permanent type of life, permanent type of life insurance. Okay, I feel you. A supplement for reparations. Okay, it's life insurance. Okay. It's a type of insurance policy the policyholder can borrow from. Okay, I feel you. I'm going to look into that. Pros, lifetime coverage, as long as the premiums are paid, growth potential with some stock market linked upside, protection from market losses. Cons, complex and sometimes expensive. Returns are often capped and requires careful management to avoid policy lapsing. Hit the like button. Okay, I appreciate that. IE code 100. IE code, you is a scammer. Somebody say he's a scammer. Blessings for making that money on that platform. On the flip side, short-term power will lead to long-term health outcomes. Hey man, you know, when I be looking at some of them OnlyFans bitches, man, I be like, I'm talking about these big bitches that's doing hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, what can you tell a bitch, man? A bitch is living in an alternative universe. What can you really tell a bitch? What can you really tell a bitch?
That's making that kind of money? And
what can you really tell a bitch? Now, a bitch is running up the mileage. I feel like when a bitch take too many dicks, I feel like the mileage is going up. If that's her job, is taking dicks every day, her mileage is just going up.
For sure.
Astronomical every day, right?
For sure.
And the spiritual wear and tear, like
desensitized.
See, no matter what, what I noticed, man, is hoes. It's a finite. Hoes have a finite. The lifetime of a hoe. The hoes have a finite amount of time dicks they could take before. I feel like they have it's a certain number of dicks a bitch could take before she lose her mind. I feel like insanity and I feel like that has something to do with the spiritual consequences of the dicks and the different. You taking dicks from all these, and the individuals is just downloading their spirits, and you have to be a negative mother. You have to have some type of demonic shit going on with you if you out here buying pussy like that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's being transferred to the bitch every time. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a finite number of dicks that a bitch could take, and she gonna lose her mind and be unuseful to any human. You know what I'm saying? No man could deal with it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. I ain't dealing with that shit. Hell no. Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
I done seen some men do the craziest shit, but I ain't dealing with it.
Man. I know some homies that be like, you know, they really be going out there to fig to pick up something. Like,
oh my God.
I be like, man.
Motherfuckers coming back with trichomoniasis and all kind of shit. I felt sad for niggas, man. Niggas just like, yeah, man, I'm about to go out to fig. I'm like, damn, homie, for what? Like, nigga throwed me off. I thought he was going out there for pimping purposes. Nigga like, nah, man, gonna grab me something. I'm like, damn, bro, for real? That nigga want to end his night in his life.
Damn, homie.
That nigga try to end his night in his life. Fuck that shit.
I'm like, damn, my nigga.
It's like 3 to 1 out here just on a regular. So why you gotta go get that? Yikes.
Some niggas want to get right to it, man. They don't even want to go through the
stages?
Through the, you know, let's go out to dinner,
the stages,
and
they
talk
don't,
and all that shit.
Yeah.
I just want to just bust a nut and go back home and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, you know.
I blame that on all these social media platforms. Nothing's organic no more.
BossMack, you think ChatGPT can be occupied by spirits or deities or some type of exorcist shit? I think possibly, man. I fuck with ChatGPT, but like when you ask the ChatGPT spiritual questions, it throw you back some weird shit. See, when you ask ChatGPT about spiritual shit, it throw you back some weird shit.
Oh, that's crazy.
But like on pertinent information, like let's say I go to ChatGPT and I say, what's the top 5 air purifiers? It's going to give me the top 5 air purifiers. If I go to ChatGPT and I say, what's the top 5 cameras for live streaming? It's gonna give me the top 5 cameras for live streaming, and it's gonna give me expense. It's gonna say this is an expensive one, and this is the cheap one that'll get the job done, right? But then if I say is eating ass demonic? It's gonna say, nah, it ain't demonic. I mean, you know, it depends. It'll put some bullshit out there like, well, it depends on your beliefs. If you want to be believing in what the Christians say, then yeah, it might be demonic, you know. But not necessarily, you know. So yeah, ChatGPT is compromised a little bit though, but it depends on what you ask it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, poltergeist, pussy type bitches. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, it's tricky though, man. It's tricky out there, bro. It's tricky. ChatGPT is tricky. But ChatGPT gives some good information when you ask the right questions, though.
Yeah.
You know, when you ask the right questions. Imagine these dudes watching porn thinking it's just a computer screen, but it's a demon spirit using a computer as a flesh body. What's your thoughts about watching porn?
To each his own. Number one. Number two is shit. Porn been around for so many years.
Right.
It's been around before us, after us, and shit. I don't have no problem with nobody watching porn. Shit, if that's what it takes for you to get up and get yourself together to come here and fuck the shit out this bitch and put it on. You know?
Right.
Shit. Watch it. Put it on.
Right. Mm-hmm. I think porn is bad for you. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I think porn is bad is because, like, well, I'm gonna say this. I feel like if you gotta watch porn to fuck your bitch correctly, that's a problem.
That's true.
That's a problem, man.
That's true.
Problem. That's a problem. Now, I know it's a lot of niggas on that. It's a lot of niggas that gotta watch porn to fuck they bitch. So who are you fucking though? Like, if you fucking what's in your imagination, or you fucking the bitch?
It's the imaginary, and then it's shit. It goes vice versa. It goes like that with a bitch.
And bitches be doing the same.
They be doing the same thing.
Bitches be doing the same thing.
This shit is a mixed up situation.
Okay, now here's why porn is real bad. I think, especially right now. This is why porn is bad right now. Back when I was little, it was very challenging and difficult to watch porn. To watch hardcore porn, it was hard, bro.
Right.
It wasn't no videotapes. It wasn't no VHS. It wasn't no CDs. It wasn't, you know, the most we had was some magazines, bro. Mm-hmm. And then it was hard to get the magazines. You had to find the stash from your uncle or some shit. You had to find this shit under the bed in the back of the closet type shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't moving, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, right now, today, right? Everybody got one of these right here. Everybody got one of these.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And Pornhub is right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, just this year, I think they've been on, like, certain states have been on Pornhub like, hell no, you got to put in your ID to be able to look at this shit. Because look what's happening right now. And I don't, you know, like kids.
Yeah.
Like nigga 8 years old is looking at porn. And then, you know, they say that's leading to a lot of that's leading to a lot of deviant behavior early. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers, that's leading to a lot of like, let's say, like, little dude be like 12, 8, 9, 10, 12, 11 in them ages. And then he got like a little sister. Motherfuckers is doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
It's a
understand.
lot of that shit going on because motherfuckers watching porn
They trying anything.
with no outlet. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
nigga turned up off of this shit
Yeah.
and want to try it out on some motherfuckers. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you're right.
And so I feel like porn, like I feel like really your father should be on you with a quickness to explain that to you, like when you like 8, like, hey man, you shouldn't watch this, and explain
Why, right.
really explain why you shouldn't watch none of this until you get to a certain age. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this is bad and why it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But by people not talking about it, and then they kids, the kids is finding that shit, bro.
I see.
You like,
Yeah.
you know, like I remember when I was a substitute teacher, man, and a few times, like in class, like the students, you know, little niggas, man, I'm talking about like 5th grade type shit. They all in the back of the classroom and they got a phone and they watching porn in class right now, right? And so I go over there and I'm like, what y'all doing? They all over there watching porn, like 5 of them. And I said, and the only way I could deal with it, as far as like telling them to stop, I'm like, so 5 of y'all is huddled around one phone watching porn with no females around. Really? That's what y'all doing?
Right.
That's kind of weird.
Right.
All y'all getting hyped up watching it. Oh no, man, no, Mr. Curry. I'm like, yeah, though. Yeah, that's what y'all doing though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was like, man, y'all niggas. You know, now I feel like it should be like some type of restrictions on that. You know, what
It
I'm
should.
saying?
It should be some type of restrictions on it, and it's not yet. I don't think it is yet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And you know, I just feel like, you know, just need to be more education on that, man. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to the chat, though. I appreciate y'all. The whole young generation is addicted to porn, but no one wants to talk about it. Kids are addicted worse than crack. It's the new age heroin, and it's free, though.
The touch of a button.
It's right there. It's right there. And you know what? And see, here's what I want to say about. Here's something I want to say about Adam 22, right? And nobody ever talks about this, what I'm finna say, man. Nobody ever talks about this right here. But to me, man, you know, you ever heard of the term called incel? You ever heard of that term?
No.
Incel. Incel is a involuntary celibate person. That means like I want some pussy, but I can't get no pussy. Right? And so the average motherfucker out here is an incel. You know what I'm saying? You got to think in terms of like an academics type motherfucker. Nigga that's in the house on the computer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't get nothing.
So motherfuckers really just be in the house on the computer jacking off. You know what I'm saying? And watching different shit on the, you know what I mean? Now, here's the thing with Adam 22, right? To me, Adam 22 is the god of the incels. And what I mean by that is that he's a white boy like all these other white boys all through America. That's why he had that many subscribers. He liked the white boys all through America, right?
Mm-hmm.
But see, Adam got a podcast with his wife
Yeah.
where they fuck porn stars, right?
Yeah.
And he fucks all the porn stars that all of the incels jack off to.
Damn.
You feel me?
Yeah.
All of them. Every popular bitch that the incels jack off to, he fuck all of them with his bitch, right?
Yeah.
So that's like the ultimate thing to look up to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's calling shots over the toughest niggas.
Yeah.
All the
That makes sense.
the
The gangsters and all them.
the most gangsterous niggas it is.
Yeah. They all on the show.
I'm calling shots over all of them. All of them reporting to me. They're
Culture vulture.
happy to be here. You know, I just, when they go to jail, I just have some new ones come. Some new ones is ready to take their spot.
Yeah.
Let's get them in here.
That's equivalent to somebody that's working a job for 40, 30 years, putting in everything they could and not being grateful.
And then
somebody come take your spot like that.
And then they gotta take penitentiary chances to be there. Right?
Yes.
And he's just really there listening. He's just
soaking in all everything.
And and then if you don't want to talk about those things, he get mad.
Yeah, I see that.
You don't want to talk about whoop-de-whoop said this about you. You don't want to talk about it. If you don't want to talk about it,
incriminating information.
Snitch on yourself.
Incriminating information.
I thought you came here to snitch on yourself today.
They hate for you to be smart.
He is the god of the incels. So the incels just worshiping if you look at No Jumper, if you really pay attention to it, he is the star of that.
Yes, he
is. The
is.
numbers goes up when he's on there.
Yeah.
And he's talking and he's talking to a nigga that's incriminating himself. The numbers is super high.
Yeah.
Or he's talking shit about some other motherfucker. It's just the numbers is super high.
Right.
And so he's the god of the incels. Hit the like button for this guy. No disrespect to Adam, though. I get it, though. He's doing his job.
Yeah, we understand it. Don't like it, but we understand it.
Hey, man, he's doing his job. Shout out to the chat. I hope y'all appreciated the game. Getting chilly at Chevron listening to this podcast. Shout out to Chevron. Talk about seed retention, T-Money. Yeah, man. See, when I talk about on here I talk about shit like don't watch porn. Don't jack off.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit I'm on. Don't jack off.
For sure.
And I take it further. I'll be like, don't fuck worthless bitches.
Yeah, that's true.
Niggas be fucking bitches just to be fucking. I just be like, man, don't don't waste no semen on a worthless bitch.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
And I just feel like it make you a better person, man. There's a lot of niggas that's against that be, it's a lot of niggas against me talking like that,
Nah, we love it. Turn that shit up more.
There's a lot of niggas that be against that shit, man. I be like, Oh, let me ask you this. Since YG is your peoples, what you think about his new song where he talk about the bitch taking advantage of him like that, the bitch raping him?
I think that he was bold making that statement.
Right.
And I think he opened the door for a lot more people to come out.
Right.
And talk about the situations.
Right.
So he was brave to do that.
It was a lot of niggas mad at him, though. It was a lot of niggas.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad at YG on that situation because that was a personal experience.
Right.
And it's a lot more people out here
that happened
that
to
had to happen to them. And now I feel like he instilled into them to come out with their stories.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like it took a man to do that.
Right.
So congratulations. Shout out to YG for doing that.
And see, let me point out some more shit. Now, see, to me, some shit like that can turn you into a sexual deviant. Like a bitch, you know, you 14, 13, and a grown ass bitch come out sucking your dick, you know, just draining you every day type shit, got you doing all kind of shit. I feel like that's some dangerous shit right there. Even though when it's happening to you at that age, you probably think it's cool, like, damn, man, I'm getting my dick sucked. She sucking my dick. She paying me. Y'all, man, I'm the nigga. But really, that's fucking you up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's really fucking you up. Hit the like button. Officer Vlad and Officer Adam. What you think about Vlad? You think Vlad be putting niggas in twists?
I think Vlad is the equivalent to Adam. I think they both responsible for some people going to jail for sure.
Right.
I think that Vlad is probably worse than Adam.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah, I think that Vlad and Adam are both in cahoots with doing it.
I feel like niggas that care, like let's say, I was thinking about my position in the podcast game, like, you know, let's say if you heard, did you hear Loose Cannon when he went on Adam's show the first time and he was like, Big U called him a half hour before Nipsey got popped?
I seen that.
Okay, now, if he would have said that on my podcast, I would have shot that down.
Right.
I was thinking like, I was thinking like, what would I have done if I was Adam? I was wondering if they knew he was gonna come on there and talk like that.
They probably didn't know it.
Or-
I don't think they knew that.
Okay, now, if he would have said that to me, I would have shot that down. I'd have been like, man, that's you know,
Yeah,
you can't say that right there.
Right,
That's
right.
some snitching type shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's like
Or that's some stuff that we can't even talk
the
about.
government is gonna be on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, you incriminating yourself, bro. You know, I'd have scrambled that, but I feel like that's the difference between a black podcaster that care about niggas
Yeah.
and a motherfucker who just don't give a fuck.
Well, that's a person that's for self for sure.
Yeah,
You know, he's building his empire off of our incrimination.
Yeah.
And our getting locked up. He's building his empire of just failing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So keep on failing, brother. So we can so I can keep getting richer. You know what I mean? The more you fail, the more you fail, the more I sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man. Hit the like button. If niggas stop watching porn along with rioting, riddling, other distraction, we be young Picassos instead of YNs. Tevin Custis. What you think about the state of the YNs out there, man, right now? How you feel?
I feel like we need more OGs to step up.
But they ain't listening to OG niggas if you ain't successful and
Well, then more OGs need to become successful. More ownership, more leadership, more vocal.
wow.
You know what I mean? Don't just tell them something, live it so they can see it.
But I feel like the OG niggas be crippled because the average OG nigga done been to the penitentiary, got a couple strikes,
Yeah.
trying to get back on his feet. The money ain't like that. And then also the average OG nigga done realized that killing niggas with a quickness is stupid. You know what I'm saying? So niggas they hesitate to be as dangerous as the YNs. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the YNs are very dangerous.
The YNs is just ready to go right now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even experienced being in the penitentiary like that. You know what I'm saying?
The YN can afford to throw away 20 years of his life But the average OG, if he's 40 and 50,
Right.
you give him 20 years, he might not make it back home.
Right. Facts.
You know what I mean? So they're on different times.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of YNs take the time for a lot of OGs. They'll take 10 years, like, all right, I did it. You know, whereas the OG, like, shit, I need somebody to take this for me. You know what I mean? Take this rap for me. So
Right.
I think that a lot of OGs need to be better role models to me.
Right.
To me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Seeing it, hearing it, being around it, they just need to have just better leadership. You know what I mean?
Right. I also feel like most of the YNs is raised by bitches.
Yeah.
And then they have
single moms and all that
single moms and ain't no niggas
Yeah,
around, and then they have the emotional reactions of a bitch.
Or they see that woman coming with a gang of niggas come through that motherfucker. It could be either or. I don't know. I don't respect none of these niggas. There's too many niggas coming over.
Right.
You ask that YN about these niggas, I seen 20 niggas come in the last year. Serious shit.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. All right. Whack 100 knew Luce was gonna say that for sure. It was a play to get Big U off the street so Whack can sleep at night. You feel like Whack 100 crossed niggas into the penitentiary?
I think Whack, big mouth, you know, done got some people locked up. I think Whack.
But if we was playing chess, he's winning, right?
He's winning, but he's winning his way and alleviating the competition and what he's trying to do.
Right.
You know, that's why I feel like Whack is smart.
Right.
I feel like he's alleviating stuff, whether it's a podcast community or whatever it is. I'm gonna alleviate you guys, and there's more room for me.
Right.
You know, so I think it's like you said, it's chess. I don't condone it, but you know, to each his own. And then shit, that's what he's doing.
Would you do business with him?
No,
Okay, I feel you.
no reason to. No.
I feel you. Hit the like button. Matt L. What's up with it, man? Good to see you, man. Yeah, man. Shit, man, I don't want to keep you all night, man. We did 2.5 hours.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God.
I want to wear you out, man. Shout out to everybody that tapped in, man. If you just get here, man, run this back, man. We've been on here 2.5 hours talking, man. I know it was a surprise stream, you know what I'm saying? J-Sunn came in and blessed the BossMack, you know.
Yes, sir.
He has enough info to do it, but even that catches up to you.
Right.
You think somebody gonna catch Whack out here? You think it's enough niggas out there that's in the
I think Whack has a lot of niggas on his side,
Right.
But just as many niggas he have on this side, as many niggas out here that don't like him.
Right.
So you got to travel this world alone
Right.
with your kids, with your wife, if you have one, with your girl. I think Whack looks over his shoulders sometimes.
Right.
I believe so. I don't believe that he's just walking around here just like with his chest out everywhere he go.
right.
You know what I mean? So I believe that with him looking over his shoulder, you bound to drown one day. You know what I mean? If they can get the good brother, Nipsey, that's a good brother.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I feel like Whack moves more paranoid than that.
I think Whack moves scared. That's what's keeping him alive.
He moves more paranoid than that.
I think he moves scared. That's what keeps him alive.
Yeah.
He just, a scared man is actually a smart man.
Right.
Yeah. So I think he's scared in some ways of shit. When, where, and how it's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I believe that he's prepared. He just don't want to win.
Right.
You know, I believe that what got his fair share happened to him too. You know, things didn't happen to Whack before, so you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the Feds had an episode in the paperwork where Big U and them kind of caught up with him, and he was terrified, begging type shit. They had that in the indictment, like, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know too much to speak on that.
I mean, this is in the paper.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is
Yeah,
like not me
Yeah,
creating.
I haven't seen it. But,
Yeah,
so that's why I
this
can't
is
say that.
this is in the paperwork.
But-
I heard them read it. Multiple niggas read it out loud. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
whack is gonna be whack, if that makes sense. You know, don't let that go above your head. You know, shit.
I feel you, J-Sunn. I
Yes,
feel
sir.
you, J-Sunn. I feel you. Let me ask you a final question. I got a final question for you. Hold
Okay.
on. Victory to the BossMack and J-Sunn in the chat. Okay, let me ask you a final closing question, right?
Okay.
This gonna sound weird, but I like to shoot this question at certain people, man. All right. What does beautiful look like to you?
Beautiful is all in the eyes of the beholder.
Right.
So beautiful is whatever you make of it.
Right.
You know, beautiful is not a picture. Beautiful is how somebody treats you,
Right.
how they carry themselves.
Right.
It could be a smell, it could be what they wearing. It doesn't just have to be a physical.
Right.
It could be the way they treat you.
Right.
So beautiful is what makes you that person. You know what I mean? Not just the physical.
Right.
So that's what it is to me.
All right, J-Sunn, I appreciate you fucking with me tonight.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the chat. Hit the like button.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to see y'all on Monday morning at 5:30. We going up.
Yes, sir.
Blessings.
Yes, sir. Shout out to BossMack.
Yeah.